Hello everyone! So I have a video for you for Cut to You today, and you're not going to be able to see my cut file, but there's my photo. So I have the cut file on my Silhouette mat, and I'm going to take some Liquitex Heavy Body Acrylic Paint in white. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of squirt some on my media mat, and then go ahead and add some water. And then I'm going to take that lovely white paint and I'm going to splatter it everywhere. So I am using a cut file called Messy As I Get, and it's just like a little scribble. I asked in the Facebook group what everyone would like me to do for one of my projects this month, and everyone said try a boy layout. So I went through and I grabbed this one. I cut it as large as I could cut it on my mat, and now I am splattering. So because this is like a squiggly design, it is it's not real wide, and so you'll see me, I'm gonna splatter a ton of paint onto this mat, which is fine because when I pull it up, I want to make sure that I have that the entire cut file is really well splattered, and I don't want to have empty spots or black spots and things like that. So I am definitely going to liberally splatter white all over this layout, all over this cut file. And I also, which is a little unusual for me, is I cut my cut file in black cardstock, and actually all my cut shop projects this month are in black cardstock. So that's interesting. I let the cut file sit right there on the mat for a couple hours. I think I went and did some chores or had dinner or something. And then came back to it, and I'm going to go ahead and weed it out here and get it ready for my layout. And you can kind of see how those splatters are because I put so many on. So I'm trying to decide what background I want to use. I chose from my stash 3 background papers that had a watercolor element on them because I loved the way that looked with this cut file. And I decided on this one, and then there's my photo, and I'm going to go ahead and get a mat for my photo, and this layout is going to come together super, super quick. I'm just giving myself an idea of where I want everything to go. I am using all Altenew products, so that background watercolor paper is Altenew. These chipboard circles are Altenew, and I'm going to use an acetate circle too. And then even the enamel dots and the little bit of titling, or where I'm going to put my date for my photo, that's all Altenew. And this layout came together super quick. So I'm cutting my photo mat now, and I want the middle section of this paper. Fortunately, I have 2 of all of these papers, so I could just go ahead and grab the middle section and use the rest of that paper for, like maybe a pocket page or card or something. It won't go to waste, but I just wanted a little bit of all the different colors peeking out around my photo. So all together, start to finish, except for the dry time, this layout took me about 20 minutes to put together. So really quick layout with a cut file, and nice and striking. So really love how this turned out. I was really, really happy with how it turned out in the end. So I just used my Nuva Deluxe adhesive and got my cut file all down. And now I'm going to go ahead and start adding all of my embellishments. Everything on my layout, of course, needed extra adhesive. So all those little chipboard pieces, I had to add extra adhesive to them. And then my 2019, I didn't have to. This puffy stickers actually stuck really well. And now I'm just going to fidget with these circles. I really didn't want a ton of embellishments. I didn't want to cover up all of the cut file. It was so cool and so striking with that background that I just felt like I wanted to kind of leave as much of it poking and peeking out and around as I could, which kind of helped me decide, you know, how I was going to put it onto my layout, where I was going to put my photo, that kind of thing. And I think it turned out really nice. My photo just kind of nestled right in there, so that the cut file kind of had that design to it, where there was actually like almost like maybe Gwen designed it that way, to have this like little area that just fit a 4x6 photo perfectly. And now I'm going to go crazy with enamel dots. So all these enamel dots are going to need more adhesive, but I'm putting lots and lots of them here. I just kept adding them because they looked so cool. And of course they matched everything perfectly, and they were just like the perfect finishing touch. Speaking of finishing touches, believe it or not, that is the end of this layout. How quick was that layout today? Definitely take a peek at the Cut to You shop. Grab this cut file, because boy, it makes nice boy layouts like super fast. Because other than picking the cut file, I didn't have a game plan when I went into this layout. I really just cut the cut file and then let it dictate where I put everything, and it was a nice quick layout. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.